City Council had asked Mobile County DA Keith Blackwood to fast-track information about the death of Juwan Dallas.
Let's go ahead and go back to our Brendan Kirby now with the very latest on this story. Brendan?
Well, guys, city officials say that they're not allowed to discuss this, but we consulted several experts and they disagree. Autopsy reports ordinarily are public records in Alabama, but city officials say in the case of Juwan Dallas, they can't release it or even discuss the cause of death because of the grand jury secrecy law. That statute protects the confidentiality of people who serve on a grand jury and their internal deliberation. It also seeks to ensure that people who have information about a crime are encouraged to testify freely and truthfully without fear or apprehension that their testimony may be subsequently disclosed. Evans Bailey, a lawyer for the Alabama Press Association, says he agrees that would pertain to certain evidence, such as a murder weapon or a business document that's not a public record. But he argues it doesn't apply to a public record. Bailey points to a 2004 Alabama Supreme Court case involving the Daily Homes attempt to obtain records from the Talladega Water and Sewer Board. The board argued some of the records should be withheld because they were the subject of a pending criminal investigation. In a footnote, the court wrote, "We note, for example, that a record that would ordinarily be subject to disclosure under the Open Records Act does not become private simply because it is given to law enforcement personnel." Bailey offered the hypothetical example of a city budget. What if a city official were accused of including fraudulent information in the budget and it became part of a grand jury investigation?
I don't think that means that the budget for the city is now a secret that no one can look at because a grand jury has been shown it and talked about it.
There's little doubt that public officials can withhold autopsy information under a 2021 Alabama Supreme Court decision in a case involving the Baldwin County Sheriff's Office. The court ruled in that case that autopsies are law enforcement investigative reports and exempt from public records requests. But Ganita Singh, a staff attorney for the Reporters Committee for Freedom of the Press, says there's a difference between having the discretion to withhold information and being required to withhold it. Mobile officials have said they're not allowed to divulge the information.
Some of the exemptions to disclosure in Alabama's public records law are mandatory, but some are discretionary.
Singh cited an Alabama Attorney General's opinion dealing specifically with autopsies. That opinion said those types of records should be withheld only if doing so would compromise an investigation.
So my understanding there is that it's not necessarily mandatory.
Grand jury proceedings have concluded. The city is committed to sharing more information about the case, and officials say that they'll show the police body camera footage to the Dallas family. Reporting live from the News Center, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.